We'll have another question from Dr. Blyden. Again, all right.
Welcome again to Sierra Leone, our brother, and let me extend thanks for what you're doing for the women of Sierra Leone. I am the first woman in Sierra Leone to edit a daily newspaper, and that was started 18 years ago. I'm also the first woman who has broken a lot of glass ceilings in Sierra Leone. That brings me to the question I want to ask you. We're here to discuss trade and investment, but a huge chunk of what you have said reverberates in the op-ed that you published yesterday in a lot of British newspapers about the importance of women, elevating women, making sure women are visible. My question, I have two questions today. The first one is, do you recognize that the fight for gender equality can be hijacked by persons who have a sinister agenda? Is that something the British government recognizes? That because we are so sensitive about promoting women, uplifting women. I was a cabinet minister for gender affairs in Sierra Leone in the last government, so I know how important it is to elevate women, and it is something that is so emotional. Are you aware that it can be hijacked by elements who want to hide behind the fight for gender equality and the advancement of women? Secondly, I noticed you referred to the British High Commissioner here as, quote unquote, fantastic. I have a problem with that, Mr. Minister. I have never met her because she's always very busy meeting other people, I can understand. But the British High Commissioner has had a consistent pattern of using the fight for the advancement of women, gender equality, to hinder the fight against corruption, which I also consider to be a very, very serious fight in Sierra Leone. Yesterday, something happened that actually is the reason why I decided I will not send someone to this press conference. I will come here and pose the question to you directly. We have a female outgone mayor of Freetown. She's seeking re-election. She wants to be re-elected. So yesterday she launches a campaign message on social media. And in the consistent pattern of your fantastic British High Commissioner, what does she do? She uses the official British government Twitter account to tweet an endorsement of the campaign message of the mayor of Freetown. What does that send out to us? One, it's a continuation of the British High Commissioner's efforts to promote the mayor of Freetown under the guise of gender equality because she's a woman. And secondly, it has created ripples across Sierra Leone. People are worried. If the British High Commissioner, with all of what we've been seeing her doing, we've been hearing her doing, that are negative towards the fight against corruption, under the guise of gender equality, if the British High Commission, in other words, the British government, can click like on a campaign message of a political figure in Sierra Leone, do you agree with me that it is a breach of the Vienna Conventions against interference in local political matters? Thank you.
Firstly, I'm not going to edit my description of my High Commissioner as being anything other than fantastic. She is absolutely fantastic. For those of you who don't know her, she had a long and successful career in commerce before coming into public policy, and she is one of a significant number, an increasing number of incredibly high-achieving women in the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office. 8 out of the 10 most senior ambassadorial appointments in the British system are currently held by women, including in Washington, including in the United Nations, in Russia, in China, in Ukraine, and a number of other places. So I am not going to edit my description of our High Commissioner being anything other than fantastic. She is that. All agendas can be hijacked. I mean, that is a statement of fact. But also, what is an incredibly important statement is that we should seek at every opportunity to promote and support greater diversity in the world of business, the world of public policy, the world of politics. I will make a statement on which I feel more strongly about than almost anything else in my role. We do not take sides in other countries' political affairs. The political leaders of a country are exclusively the decision to be made by the people of that country. And that is a universally applicable situation. Only a question asked me about our relationship with Russia. Observers will note at no point have we called for regime change. The leadership of Russia is exclusively for the Russian people. The leadership, whether it be at municipal or national level here in Sierra Leone, is exclusively for Sierra Leoneans. We have worked well and closely with political leaders of both political parties here in Sierra Leone. I make this commitment to the people of Sierra Leone, whoever they choose to elect in what I hope and expect to be free, fair, open and peaceful elections. The UK government and the UK High Commissioner will work with those people. We want to see more women involved in public policy, we want to see more women involved in commerce, in the media, because as I said, I struggle to think of any problem that was made worse through female intervention. Where incumbents have made messages which are in accordance with these long-standing values held by the UK government, we will amplify those messages. And if the incumbents change, but the agenda is maintained, we will amplify the messages of those new individuals in positions of power. So I'll say at the end of this answer what I said at the beginning of this answer. His Majesty's High Commissioner here in Freetown is fantastic. I can let you know she enjoys my 100% support and her integrity is above reproach.
Sorry, sir, you didn't answer the second question. The second question, do you think it goes against the Vienna Convention?
No. Because she hasn't taken a political position. What she's taken is amplified a long-standing position of the UK government with regard to empowering women and girls. And as I say, my position on this is absolutely clear. His Majesty's High Commissioner here in Sierra Leone has acted absolutely with professionalism and integrity and completely within the confines of the Vienna Convention.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll have